And welcome, baseball fans, here to Game 2 of the Western Canadian 18U AAA Championship game. We got the Elmwood Giants, the host, taking on the representatives from Saskatchewan, the Regina White Sox. And as they get ready here for the plate meeting, and the Giants getting their defense out there, ready to take the field here in front of their home fans. Thank you all for tuning us in here to Game 2, and all of us who's with us for Game 1. Good back and forth game in between Tri-City and South Central. And as they finish off here with the plate meeting, will be good to get underway here as they go over the lineups here for your starters in this one. And take a look in here as the Giants come to take the field and taking the mound here. Drew Hottie on the mound, and for the Giants, their catcher in today's game, number 22, Hudson Meek Taves. Leading off here as we look over at the White Sox line up here, and their leadoff man. Starting them off is number 13, Maddox Herman. throw down to second. We're ready to start here. Game number 2. As Herman, the center fielder, makes his way into the box. First pitch, check swing, called strike. And Hottie throws it in there for the strike. Herman decided to pull back on that one. And that one he'll watch, just misses to the outside. 1-1. And that one fouled back. Herman quickly in a hole, 1-2. As Hottie kicks and deals here for the Giants. And that one, grounder, right up second baseman across, and we'll throw him out at first. So the leadoff man goes down. Jack Albert makes his way to the plate. Try and get things going here for Regina. First pitch, that one outside. And a dart hit right to the first baseman. And he'll hold on to that one, scooping that one off the shoelaces for the second out. First pitch in there for a called strike with 2 away here. And Porras checks his swing as that pitch ends up in the dirt for ball 2. And takes a hold of that one, works it foul. Two one. 2 gone, no one on for the White Sox. And that one misses on the inside. And swings through that for the strikeout on the 2-2. So quick work there by the Giants. As just taking 11 pitches there for Hottie to retire the side. Here's a look at that replay there on the nice nab by the first baseman. And just out of frame there, sorry about that, as he scoops that one right up off the shoelaces on the second out. As the White Sox here on the mound, Ethan Johnson getting the start here for his squad. And in to catch for him. Will be the 24 of Jake Marshall. And Ethan Dubuque walks in now here to the box. As Johnston kick steals his first one, showing bunt, and in there for a strike. That one outside for a ball. One. And that one jarred and eats up the third baseman. Rounds first. So a leadoff single here for Elmwood. For Dobrik. And Hayden Hart now makes his way to the plate. Checks the runner. And easily back in time. Shows bunt. Gets that one down. Casper fields it. And in time. And so it'll be runners on the corners. Great work there by Elmwood. And here's a look at the replay, getting the bunt down. And the throw there from Casper. Not in time. So no outs. Runners on the corners here for the Giants. And first pitch in there for strike one. As a catcher, lets him make Taves in. Checking the runner at first. And able to get underneath the tag as he tags back up there at first. Johnston throws home, swing through that one. The runner breaks to second, and Marshall won't throw that down as Elmwood's got a runner on third. So two runners now in scoring position here for the Giants. And that one going to catch the catcher there at the plate for the walk. That'll load the bases. So bases loaded, no outs, one hit and one error on the board here for the Elmwood Giants. As Charlie Kanglin comes here to the plate with no outs. Johnson kicks and deals, and that one runs zip in on the batter, able to lean out of it for ball one. And Kilgallen sees that one for a called strike. 1-1. Kicks and deals. Trying to grab the outside corner, but it's going to be ball two. Here comes the 2-1. And a base hit there as they try and throw home, get the out on the force. So they reach on the fielder's choice. Nothing changes. One away. Matthew Moffat now up to bat. One away. Bases loaded. First pitch, and he pulls that one just foul. And Johnson fires that one in there. Misses low for ball two, for ball one. 1-1. And Moffat hits that one and eats up the base runner, so that's going to score. And a run for the Giants as the Giants strike first. And Casper there couldn't hold on to that one to make the play. So Elmwood scores on there. First pitch misses. Johnson fires that. And Antonio watches that for a ball. Two 0. Both runners in scoring position and be 3 balls now. And ball 4 will load the bags. And Marshall's going to go there and have a little chat with Johnson here. Before the next batter comes up here. As Jackson Gwynn makes his way up to the plate. First pitch in there for strike one. And that one fouled back. And back ready to go here. Johnson kicks and deals. Gwen hits that one to the second baseman. And Caspero flipped that one on to first base for the inning ending out. So we played one here in this one. It's the Giants leading the White Sox by a score of 1-0. They strand 3 runners on the bags. 1 hit, 1 run for the Giants, no errors. Meanwhile, for the White Sox, no runs on no hits with 1 error. So the Giants able to work their way out of, or the White Sox able to work their way out of the jam for the most part. Did surrender that 1 run though, that the Giants were able to squeeze out. And the White Sox hoping to get on the bats here. Try and even this one back up. As Jack Casper, the second baseman, makes his way to the plate. And third baseman sitting down. Kicks and deals. And called strike. 1-2. And Casper swings through that one for strike 3. And really now at the plate. His first appearance. Kicks and deals on the pitch and in for strike 1. Called strike 2 and quickly in the hole. 0-2 kicks and deals. And that one just misses high for ball one. One, two, swings through that one. And quickly go the Sox. That's two gone. Jake Marshall now makes his way to the plate. Try and get a 2-out rally going here. His squad down by one. First pitch. Ball one. Swings through that one, and we're evened up at one apiece. He's set with the 1-1. And Marshall swings through it. One ball, two strikes. Two away here in the top of two. And strike three called. Quick inning there as 1, 2, 3 in a row. Go the White Sox. So 11 pitch inning is first time up. And that one there is 12. Pitchers, quick work for these Giants here. And they'll get on the bats trying to extend their lead with some insurance. And we'd like to thank our broadcast sponsor, M&M Meats Food Market. And you can stop by there at 1765 Canaston Boulevard here in Winnipeg. I'm your host, Bentley Brent, and we'll bring you all games here up into the gold medal game from the U18 AAA Westerns here in Elmwood. And a quick look here over at the Giants roster. They got the two. Matthew Prairie up next. As their designated hitter to lead them off in the bottom of two. As we await the Sox catcher. And Prairie makes his way up to the plate here. Johnson kicks and deals a southpaw. And that one misses for a ball. Two balls. That one works its way, and they'll be foul. Can't skip over that bag at first. 2-1. As Prairie makes his way back into the box. And good contact on that one, but knifed right to the first baseman. And that will be the first one down there. And Weeb into the box. That one brushes up in on him for ball one. Ball two inside. Johnson fires that one for ball three. As he tries to find that inside edge of the plate. And strike one called. Swings through the 3-1 as now Weeb has a full count that he's facing with one away. Johnson kicks, deals on the breaking pitch up high for ball four. So Weeb makes his way trotting down to first base and up to bat here for the Giants. As they go back to the top of the order here. And Ethan Dubuque now. One away, runner on first. And pitch waved off. Dubuque takes the first one he seeds and getting down on that. And the throw off the mark from the third baseman. And here's a look here. Here's a hit and just sailed on the third baseman. So the second error there of the game there for Casper is ball one. And that one he gets a good hold of going down the line and foul. So that one just breaks foul there. It'll be a 1-1. One gone. Two runners in scoring position here for the Giants. As Hart settles into the batter's box. Outside for ball two. And that one popped up. 2-2. And swings through it for the second out. Two gone here as the White Sox trying to work their way out of the jam. Out of the jam. As Hart goes down on strikes. And the catcher, Meek Daves, works his way into the box. First one swings through it. And it's a piece of that. Catcher holds on for strike one on the foul tip. And Meek Daves chopper up to the first baseman. And he'll step on first. So stranding again. Another two more. Is Elmwood as we've played two. For this one, no hits and no runs. Two errors for the White Sox. Meanwhile, for the Giants, one run on one hit and no errors. They have stranded 5 base runners. No runners stranded for the White Sox. Yeah, that's number 33 is the catcher. 22 is the right fielder. Oh, it looks. You can see it looks like a 22, but it's 33. Strike called here to start off the third inning. Strike two. And swings through for strike three. Quick work again by the Giants, continuing on. Alrighty. And adjustment here for the catcher for the Giants is number 33, Jack Antonio. First pitch. And he couldn't get down on that one and gets behind the batter for ball one. Casper pops that in down low. 1-1. Casper swings through that one. And trying to frame it. Called strike 3. Two gone. Called strike. And Thompson sees that one for a ball. Swings through it. Got the 2-2. Tip, catch held on, and that will end the inning. Another quick work there by the Giants. And another 11-pitch inning. Bottom of 3 we go here. Giants lead at 1-0. As Johnson warms up. Again, ready to get it going here for the Giants. They try and drive in some more runs. They lead this one 1-0, though they've stranded 5 through 2 innings. And they've been getting it done with their star pitcher and their defense. And Cagallan sees the first pitch low for ball 1. And that ball skips away into the fence. Hit to the third baseman, and Casper's throw in time. One gone here for the Giants as that pitch is in there from Johnson for strike one. And called strike two. And strike three, 3 pitches just like that, and the Giants have 2 gone here in their half of the third. And Antonio now steps up to the plate. First pitch in there for a called strike. And swings through that one. And the flip to the baseman, and there's out. 8-pitch inning, and just like that, quick inning is what Regina needed to get the bats back out on this one, as they're down by 1. As we head here to the top of 4. And the total stats here through 3 complete innings of play for the visiting Regina White Sox. No runs on no hits, 2 errors, no runners stranded on base. And for the home Elmwood Giants, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. They left 5 men stranded on base. And Maddox Herman makes his way to the plate as Regina's back to the top of the lineup. Herman takes the first pitch he sees from the lefty, and a diving catch can't be made as that one rolls off the glove. Play at second in time. Gets the tag for the out. And here's a look at the replay. And just tried to stretch that one too far there, outstretched off the glove of Hart. And McTaves able to throw that one in there to throw Herman out at second. Kicks and deals, first pitch high for ball 1. And that one misses low. And Hadi asks for a new ball. 2-0, one away here in the in the visiting half of 4. And a chopper again. Right at the pitcher, hit to center fielder. This one they won't try and stretch as there's no chance of that. And there's the opening hit for Regina. Right, sees the first one in there for strike 1. And that one gets away from the catcher. And Albert will advance to second on the pass ball. The 1-1. Kicks and deals. And that one hit at the fence and gone. A 2-shot home run, and the White Sox are in the lead. And here's a look at the replay here of Keenan Portas' home run. Just sees it and drives that straight down the line. Puts that one over the fence at about 305, maybe 310. And meanwhile here, look at the Giants here. As following that, they're going to change up their pitching duel here. Karsten Promanowski comes in here to throw for the Giants. '31 of Jack Casper up next for the White Sox. And Casper now works his way into the box. One away, no one on board. Fun go around, go ahead home run. First pitch in there for a strike. And that one a hit up shortstop, quickly ahead to first base for the out, and 2 away. And here's a look here at the replay here of that last out. And now a miss for ball 2. Two one, 2 away. 2 runs scored, and that one chopped foul off the end of the bat. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And Verlin sees that in there for a called strike 3, and that will end the inning. But the damage done for the White Sox as they get the 2-run shot out to right field. Johnson still pitching up there for the White Sox as Elmwood gets ready here to go in the bottom of 4. Trying to get back in this one after the first baseman, Scott, the go-ahead 2-shot home run. First pitch swinging, and that's fouled back. And that one can't grab the bottom corner. Ball 1. Two one here for Johnson. And Gwen watches that one on the outside. It's a 3-1. So Glenn will reach on a walk to start the inning off here for the Giants. Represents the tying run here in this one. As Prairie makes his way into the box. Johnson fires that one in there for strike one. And that one gets away from the catcher. And Glenn makes his way to second. And the hit second baseman again works it across for the out. Runner advances though as Gwen to third. One away as we got a pitching change here, albeit for Johnson. Next up to bat here for the Giants is Theo Weeb. As trying to look at that pitcher number there is into the game here. Got the left-hander here for the White Sox. As Lucas Kaufman enters the game as a reliever.
Now pitching for Regina White Sox is number 12, Lucas Kaufman. Up to bat for the Elmwood Giants, second baseman number 10, Theo Wee.
One away, runner on third here for Theo Weeb as he makes his way to the plate. And Kaufman enters the game. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Swings through it, and the 1-1. Weeb swings through another one. We got a 1-2. That one misses to the outside. 2-2 count here. And outside, full count. Weeb trying to drive in that go-ahead run there of Gwen on third. Kaufman kicks and deals. Outside, ball 4. So runners on the corners here for Elmwood.
Off the bat, the shortstop, number 3, Ethan Depew.
And Weeb safely back at first on the check. DeBook shows bunt. And that one's going to score.
Off the bat, center fielder, number 27, Hayden Hart.
So the bunt works to perfection here with one away. And the Giants able to tie this one back up here as Hart. At the plate, pops that one and just gets over the screen. Hart bunts again. Catcher picks that one up. And he's going to just eat that one up. That'll load the bags here for Elmwood.
Right fielder, number 22, Hudson Pete Hayes.
And Hudson Meek Dave's now at the plate. First one that he sees from Kaufman. He'll swing through that one for strike 1. Only one away for the Giants. And swings through another one. Lucas Kaufman now trying to calm it down, work it out of the jam. And that one misses. Kaufman goes home with the 1-2. And in there for a called strike 3 on the inside. And Meek Tave's not too happy about that call. But that's a big out, number 2 for the White Sox. 2 away, bases loaded here for Elmwood. First pitch outside. Gallon 0 for 2 on the night. That one in there for strike one. And the 1-1. That one fouled back. And Kaufman now one strike away from getting out of the jam. The 1-2. And swings through that one as the White Sox work their way free from the jam. As we've gone through four, we're tied up here at 2 runs apiece. The Giants strand another 3. That's 8 men stranded on base through 4. 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox. Meanwhile, 2 runs as well on 3 hits. No errors, though, for the Giants. And they were able to erase the damage done by Regina's 2-run shot and tie this one back up at 2 apiece. And again, we thank you all for tuning in here for today's game. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, and we're bringing you all of the Westerns 18u AAA games here from Koski Field in Elmwood.
Elmwood, 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors.
And we got a good one here for you, 2-2, as we enter the back half of the game.
Off the bat for Regina. Catcher, 24, Jake.
As Jake Marshall works his way into the plate here. And he starts off the 5th by rolling that one just foul down the first base line. Kicks and deals. Marshall sends that one to the third baseman. And the throw in time. 1 away. Skilligan working that one across the Gwen. First pitch, and that one misses low for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes here. Well, Lila 0 for 1 as he watches that one outside for ball 3. And Cole Laidlaw sees 4 balls in a row. And he'll make his way down to first base. Try and get the 1-out rally going here for Regina. As Lucas Kaufman comes up to bat here for his first appearance. Checking the runner and easily back in time. Runner breaks for second and throw off the mark, diving across, gets out and throws him out. A great play there for the second out. And here's a quick look at that. At the throw out, down, able to get the tag. Meanwhile, a hit and a base hit coming here for the Sox. So two away, runner on second, runner on first, and Thompson up to bat. And Thompson takes that first one and eats up and will reach on the air.
Now batting center fielder number 13, Maddox. Earth.
And here's a look at the replay here. And just enough there to eat up and get past Dubuque. And runners on first and second. Two away here. As we come to the top of the order here from Maddox Herman. First pitch in there for strike one. Kicks and deals, and that one popped up. Second baseman underneath there holds on for the out is Weeb, and that will end the inning. Regina Strands 2. So as we head to the bottom of 5, and Elmwood picks up an error there in the inning, but then that stat line stays the same. 2 runs apiece on 3 hits for both teams. 2 errors for the White Sox, 1 for the Giants. In this closely contested game.
Now batting for Elmwood, left fielder number 7, Matthew Moffett.
So Moffitt comes up here into the box. Take on Kaufman. First pitch up high for ball 1. 3-0. And in there for a called strike. And Lucas Kaufman works his way back in there with back-to-back strikes to make it a 3-2 count. And Moffitt swings through that one, so the count flips over. And that's how the first out goes for the Giants. As the catcher Jack Antonio makes his way to the plate with one away here for the Giants. First one up high for ball one. Fouled off, and we got a 1-1. Watches that pitch in low for ball two. Kaufman with the 2-1. And that one, blind foul. One away as we await the 2-2. And the 2-2 to Antonio. That'll be a full count there. And gets a hold of that one. Pops that one. And Van Holst makes a great catch there on the edge of the bleachers. Try it again here with the full count. Deciding pitch coming your way here from Kaufman. Ball back in play. And that misses outside. Antonio will take first. So a one-away walk. And now up to the plate here is the first baseman for Elmwood. Gwynn up on the plate now here with the runner on. The check. Did he get him? And couldn't hold on to the ball there, as that one got away there from the first baseman. And Flores just couldn't hold on to that one. Looked like he would have had him. That ball jarred free. First pitch in there for a called strike. And that one down the line, tracked for the catch on the relay, and that one over. So another out. Here's a look at the replay as Gwynn works that one. And Thompson.
Off to bat. DH number 2. Matthew Prairie.
There, Thompson makes the catch and just the throw to try and double them up at first base. Just a little bit too high. And another opportunity there on the pickoff won't go. Running on first, 2 away here for Prairie. And he tries it again. Antonio back in time. First pitch in there for another strike, and a good start here for Lucas Kaufman. And that one just misses high. Got a 1-1. Go ahead, run on base. 2 away. And again, the check runner at first makes it back in time. Goes home. Runner breaks for second. And gets underneath the tag. Two one. And a hitter's count here for Prairie. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kaufman, though, trying to battle back. And called strike 3 with 2 outs. Great call by the umpire, but he threw another one. Seeing Kaufman work his way back from being in the hole. See if he can do it again here. Kicks and deals, fouled back. And now lands right on the hood of that Denali sitting there in the parking lot with the ooh. And there's another one. Fouled away. Kaufman kicks and deals. Chopper. Charging that one. Second baseman works across to end the inning, and that will end it for Kaufman's night. He's out to get out of the gem. Elmwood strands another one on second. That's 9 stranded batters for them through 5. As we head to the top of the 6th here in Elmwood, 2-2 game. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt. Thank you for joining us here in all of today's broadcasts. And a quick look here at our stat line. 2 runs for the Regina White Sox on 4 hits and 2 errors. 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error for the home Elmwood Giants. Giants, as I just mentioned, strand 9 men on base. Meanwhile, 2 stranded for the White Sox. All the runs coming on the 2-run home run hit back in the 4th. Again, we'd like to thank our broadcast sponsor, M&M Food Market, and you can visit them here in Winnipeg at 1765 Canaston Boulevard. And we thank you for joining us for all of the games here. And coming up next after this one, we got another look at South Central as they'll take on the team from Alberta, the Calgary Cubs. First pitch, check swing, didn't go, ball one. Albert. And a chopper picked up, and what a play. And here's a look here again at a great play by the shortstop here as W gets in on that chopper there and gets a throw out at first. Went away, 0-1 pitch. And another chopper. Pitcher picks that one up and takes it himself to the bag for the out. Oh, two gone here in the top of the sixth. And Jack Casper sees that one in there for strike one. One just misses high. And a base hit for Jack Casper with two away. First two batters down on four pitches. As Johnson Husky fires home, and that one following the pitch out. And he'll pitch out again. And that one in there for a called strike. 2-1. Fouled off, works its way out of play. 2-2 count, two gone here in the top of six. Runner on first for the White Sox. And a chopper. And the flip to first base puts the side away. So one runner stranded there for Regina. take a look here at the pitcher coming in here to play for the White Sox is number 30, Jace Johnson. Jake Johnson still catching for him.
Regina White Sox, number 30, Jace Johnson.
And a quick look over there. The on deck circle for the Elmwood Giants, Theo Wheat. And ready to go. Trying to break the tie here in this one. So far, just the two lead changes here in this one. Had 3 in game 1. See if we'll get that again here.
Second baseman, number 10, Theo Weed.
First pitch in there for a ball 1. Swinging through that one. And a tip catch into the catcher's mitt. One, fouled off. As chuckles here from the crowd as that one almost hit a car driving by her. And that one fouled at the plate. Johnson to fire home the 1-2. Inside, count worked back even. Chase Johnson, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Working against Theo Weeb. Johnson misses with that one, and we got full count. And that one popped foul. And a called strike 3 on the full count.
Off the bat, shortstop, number 3, Ethan W.
So a good battle out there for the Giants. But getting the better of it is Jace Johnson picking up the first out. And swinging through the first one into the dirt. outside. 1-1 coming your way here. Dubuque chops that one off the glove of the pitcher, trying to recover in time, and not gonna get it. Great opportunity there for Jace Johnson trying to turn that one as that one popped right back off his glove on the comebacker. And be a timeout there to and here's a quick look at that one. Kicks and deals and puts his glove up in time, pops off his glove, gets a throw off to first. Just can't recover in time to beat the runner. And he'll walk it off and stay in there. One away, runner on first here for Elmwood. As Hart and checking the runner on first, sliding back in time. And then away about for Dubuque. Goes home, and that one misses wide for ball one. Can't grab the corner with that one. 2-0. All right, patiently at the plate. Got the difference-making run, sitting on first. And chops that one. Gets past the second baseman. Dubuque turns to third and slides in time. And that's going to be a ground rule. It went into the dugout. Looked like. Oh, it did. Okay, it stayed at the line there. So the Giants come through big here with one gone. Bears on second and third. And Meek Taves now at the plate, trying to restore that Giants lead. First pitch in there for a called strike. And that one gets away. Gonna be a close play at the plate, and in time to score. And the Giants have regained the lead in this one. And crossing the plate is Dubuque. Swings through the 1-1. And catcher interference, foul ball. And that one broke right at the plate there. So it stays alive. One ball, two strikes, one away. Insurance run on third. Swings through it, no catch. And the umpire is going to call it foul. I mean, Dave's having a little bit of a talk with him about that one. Ball back in play. Ball 2. 2-2. Hart 90 feet away. And a shot down the line. Hart tags. And good work there by the Sox. Not letting any damage happen on that play. 2 gone for the Giants. As Albert quickly worked that one in. One ball, no strikes. That one will miss outside. Kilgannon awaits the 2-0. Rushes inside for ball 3. So there'll be runners on the corners following the walk.
Off the bat, left fielder number 7, Matthew Moffett.
As Moffett comes to up to the plate, timeout here by the White Sox as they've surrendered what was a tie game, and before that was their lead with runners on the corners. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. And throw back, they got the guy in the rundown. Throw to second, slides in time, and that's going to score a runner. And the decision to play the pickoff works well for Elmwood as Hart slides in. 4-2 Giants, and making his way to second was Charlie Kilgarden. And yeah, Jonathan thought to pick him off and went to second through the interesting decision there by the first baseman to throw the ball there with a runner 90 feet away. Which brings in the go-ahead run, and coming out swinging, here come the Giants again. Deep throw in. So I'll be back to runners on the corners. As Moffett hits the first pitch he sees. Antonio at the plate, and again, trying to pick the guy off first, won't go. First pitch in there for a ball as the 2-out rally has come to play here for the Giants. And again, safely back at first. Didn't see the run. Sliding in is safe at home. And another run scores for the Giants. As Charlie Killingun started it off. Started off with drawing the attention at first base, which getting the go-ahead run, and there gets rewarded with one pitch in there for a ball, or going to be a strike. So 1-1. With a runner on first, no outs. And called strike 2. San Antonio faces the 1-2. And he takes a crack at the bat with that one, and that gets down past the shortstop, and another base hit for the Giants with 2 away. Wynn sees that first pitch, and that one will miss inside for ball 1. Solid offering. Kicks and deals, swings through that one for a strike. Two one in the count. And Gwynn sees that one, missed for ball 3. 3-1. Off it on second. Antonio on first. Jace Johnson trying to get himself out of this one and give his team still a chance. And that one will miss for ball 4. So bases loaded here for the Giants. 2 away. And up to the plate, here comes the designated hitter. Matthew Prairie sees the first one in there for a called strike 1. And he drives 0-1. And that one gets down right on the line. Fair ball. And that'll bring 2 guys home as Moffat and Antonio cross. So a big 2 RBI. And a timeout here called by the White Sox. As that's 5 runs here in the 6th, and that's going to do it for Jace Johnson. Here's a look at the replay, and you can just see that ball land right on the line. Perfect hit. And now into pitch here, number 23, Talon Lazark. And for the White Sox, runners on the corners. 7-2 Giants. They have 5 hits with 2 out in the inning.
Now pitching for Regina, number 23, Talon Lazarus. On the mound for the Elmwood Giants, second baseman, number 10, Theo Wee.
So Theo Weeb gets ready to step on to the box here. And Don Lazaruk will be his first batter he'll face. Weeb ready to go. 2 away, runners on the corners. First pitch, he comes out swinging to the third baseman. And Casper throw on to first in time, and that will do it for the inning. Damage done, though, by the Giants. 5 hits with 2 away. Bring in 5 runs. As we head to the top of 7 here in this one. And our total stat line here for this one, for the Regina White Sox, they have 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, 3 men stranded on base. Meanwhile, for the Elmwood Giants, 7 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and they have left 11 men stranded on base. And pitching here, still for the Giants, is Karsten Permansky trying to end this one off here for his club as their offense getting it done.
Now batting for Regina, number
And the catcher, Jake Marshall, makes his way to the plate here to start us off. First pitch he sees, grabs outside corner for strike 1. And that one hits him. And the manager will come out here for the Giants. there'll be a pitching change here, as that will do it for Promenowski. As Cole Laidlaw awaits his new pitcher to face. That'll be the 9 of Tyler Perlesi.
Now pitching for Elmwood, number 9, Tyler Pescatelli.
So the White Sox got what they needed to try and get back in this one. Got their first runner aboard. And as Cole Laidlaw comes to the plate 0 for 1 in today's game. Trying to get the bats going here. Needing 5 runs.
Now the bat, number 22, Bull Laidlaw.
And Laidlaw at the plate. 1 got 0 outs, runner on first here for the Giants. And Laidlaw will watch the first 2 whiz by. 2-0. And misses that one there, and that one's going to call 2-1. And he'll get a hold of that one. And there'll be a fielder's choice, advancing the runner to second. 1 gone for the Sox in the top of 7.
Pitcher, number 23, Alan Lazarus.
And Lazarus sees the first one in there for a called strike. Swings through that one, and he's in the hole at the 0-2. Gets a hold of that one. He'll work that one foul. Oh, 2, runner on second. Kicks and deals, swings through, and down on strikes. As the White Sox work their way to their final out.
Left fielder,
As Johnson,
Thompson.
as Thompson makes his way here to the plate. Verstappen puts that one in there for a called strike 1. That one popped back. Here comes 0-2. And Susan called strike 3. And that will do it here. The Giants. 5 runs coming with the 2-out rally in the 6th. Get it done to break the tie. They take this one 7-2. And stick around here for our players of the game from both teams. And coming up next after that, we got the Battle of the Cubs, the South Central Cubs versus the Calgary Cubs. 2 runs for the Regina White Sox on 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 men on base. Meanwhile, for the victorious Elmwood Giants, they had 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, left 11 men on base. Again, I'm your host, Bentley Brent, here with you for all the games of the Western 18u AAA Canadian Championship here from Koski Field in beautiful Elmwood, Manitoba. And we thank you again for tuning in.
Hey folks, we are going to announce the players.
And here are the players of the game.
Player of the game for the Regina White Sox is number 61, Kian Portra.
Kenyon Portras, number 61, the first baseman, player of the game for the White Sox. He had their 2 runs on his 2-shot home run down right field.
For the Elmwood Giants, number 11, Drew Hyde.
And the starting pitcher, Drew Hyde, getting it here for the Giants, who really kept the White Sox up at bay other than that 2-run shot. And we thank you all for tuning in to today's broadcast. Again, be with us here. We got the Calgary Cubs coming up here in 49 minutes, taking on the South Central Cubs. And that first pitch in that game will be at 2 p.m. here. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt. And again, thank you all for tuning in. It's the Elmwood Giants taking this one by score 7.